while they've taken the step in many of these countries, or all of these countries actually, to decriminalize homosexuality, they're also stepping up to say, now it's time for us to kind of take this fight beyond our borders, to go to those 71 countries where it is a crime. And so I applaud all of these activists who are taking on a new task, a new fight, and there's no one better to do this than the European activists who have been in this fight from the beginning.
Well, Grenell was speaking to NBC News' Josh Leatherman. Josh joins us now from Berlin. Good morning to you, Josh. What concrete terms are being proposed in this initiative?
Belle, many of the details here are still coming together, but Ambassador Grenell tells us that he plans to work with these European activists to enlist their own governments as well as international organizations such as the United Nations, the OSCE, and of course the European Union to try to get them on board to build pressure on these some 71 countries that still have laws on the books that outlaw homosexuality. They also plan to invoke the Universal Declaration on Human Rights, which is a UN document that all of these countries that have these laws have actually signed on to. And on the United States side, Grenell tells us that he has been speaking with U.S. lawmakers about trying to use U.S. economic aid, foreign aid, as leverage to essentially tell countries, if you want to continue receiving aid from the United States, you would need to change your laws to bring them into the 21st century.
And Josh, Grenell was something of a controversial appointment when he was appointed. Could this be seen as some sort of effort to build political bridges now?
That's right, Belle. He's certainly ruffled a lot of feathers here in Europe with his harsh comments about the Iran deal, about the Nord Stream 2 deal, and other U.S.-Europe issues. I do think this is partially an effort by Grenell to try to find areas of common agreement with Europe where they can work together as opposed to against each other, particularly on the issue of Iran, where the United States has really struggled to find common ground with European countries that are so upset about President Trump's withdrawal from the nuclear deal and his urging of European countries to reimpose sanctions. So by reorienting this discussion around gay rights, something that obviously enjoys broad support both in Europe and the United States, it allows the U.S. and Europe to focus on something that is more positive. But we'll have to see whether that's enough to smooth over some of the other tensions in the relationship with Grenell.